Well, y'all, Des recommended this to me, man. Des recommended this. 4-year-old solves his family's horrifying secret. I have no idea what I'm about to watch, but here we are today. I'm already knowing this music gonna be copyrighted. Gotta love it. I know it, but I'm gonna play it anyway.
Tell me about mommy or daddy or somebody else.
My dad is bad now.
Your dad is bad now? Tell me about dad being bad now.
What happened at the house with your wife, with Jasmine?
I don't remember. I don't remember. Dude said what happened to her. He said I don't remember. Flag already. Red flag already, man. An AK-47.
An AK-47? Okay.
What did you do?
So
Yeah, how many kids you got?
I got 5 kids.
5 kids. He fucking up everywhere. He hurting females. He got 5 kids. He's fat. He gotta lock in, bro.
With a gun, entered her home. He would notice 4 children watching television in their living room. They would freeze up and look at him in horror.
Honestly though, if you're a kid, if it's three of y'all, bro, and it's one nigga with a gun, what are y'all thinking? You can't do a damn thing. Man, my heart would have dropped, boy. As a kid, shit now. Somebody walk in my house with a gun, nigga, I got nothing, just sitting there. Man, hey, what can you do?
To do anything.
What can you do?
The man would pass by. He wasn't looking to harm Jasmine's children.
Oh.
Instead, he made his way over to the kitchen where Jasmine was standing and shot.
Well,
3 bullets struck Jasmine, and she was left in critical condition, lying helplessly in her kitchen. The suspect left the scene in a hurry, thinking she was done for. But unfortunately for him, Jasmine managed to survive. Despite her critical condition, she managed to call 911 and ask for help. Officer Baker was the first cop to arrive at the scene.
getting shot 3 times. I wonder where, because I ain't gonna lie, bro. You gonna be messed up.
Seeing all the kids surrounding their mother, crying for help, she was immediately transferred to the El Paso hospital by helicopter. Now it's a race against time for doctors. With each passing second, her chances of survival rapidly.
And how dumb do you gotta be to shoot somebody and 3 kids are right there and... Man.
Suspect fast before he struck another innocent victim. Right now, they needed any clue that could lead them to the possible killer, so multiple officers would go back to the crime scene to take a closer look at exactly what just went down.
Okay, so I have bullets, or casings, excuse me. One there, one on the table. I have one where she was sitting, or where I found her.
Leaning against the brick.
With her
While she
feet
was
facing
standing?
us. Yeah, because you can see there's impacts right there and right there.
Okay.
And there's another casing back over there on the floor. I got here, she's sitting facing me.
That's
with
true,
her legs
Des.
out. She had a strike here.
No injuries.
Here, and what looks like a through and through here with a shirt up. She had nothing that went through completely on the back.
Oh, so the rounds are in here? I thought it was a round like this.
No, she's distended. It's all internal right here.
According to the police report, the victim, Jasmine Serena, took 2 bullets to her abdomen and the 3rd bullet landed right in her leg. Despite her critical condition, she gathered the little energy she had and told Officer Baker the attacker's name.
I mean, it's still bad.
She said that it was Julian that did it. Valenzuela.
That was the name of her own husband, Julian Valenzuela, and the father of 4 children who just saw their dad.
Yeah, I've been playing Marvel Hours, bro. That game fun. But
Their mom.
her husband?
However, this
Her
wasn't
husband?
the only thing she was able to tell the cops. Jasmine also mentioned the car Julian drove to the house before shooting, a red sedan. In a matter of seconds, all patrols nearby received a notification to stop any red sedans they saw on the streets of Las Cruces. While Julian's vehicle was being tracked down, Officer Dollar, along with his partner, had a different task. It was reported Julian was living at this house. With him being on the run, police think there's a chance he could be hiding in the home.
No way.
So the 2 officers
No way. No way. No
would
way.
make their way into the home in hopes
No
to
way.
find a surrendered Julian, or at least a clue of where he might be.
Yeah, it's wide open front and back. It's cluttered, just abandoned.
Los Cruces Police Department! Anybody inside the residence? Come out to the sound of my voice!
And it's like, if you're him, right? If you shoot somebody, bro, in the head, or not in the head, but if you shoot somebody, and then you hear police at the door, why would somebody answer? You tell me. You tell me. You answering that door?
There was no other choice but to enter the house forcibly and make sure the suspect wasn't hiding inside. For all they know, Julian could be waiting for them, and knowing he's armed, tensions are as high as ever for these cops.
Man, cops don't get paid enough for this, G.
Alright, he's gonna stop. He's stopping in Milton.
He's stopping.
He's got a gun.
Damn! Is he shooting?
At me 3 or 4 times on 2-4.
Oh, he shot at them. Oh. He shot them and left? He gonna stop
Pursuit
and
continued
shoot at
until
him and
the
leave.
suspect closed into the intersection of University Wave and Espina Street. A red light was shining bright for Julian to stop, but he didn't care and pushed on the gas. And just as he thought he could make it across,
He got a car
the
crash.
suspect plummets right into a silver car, knocking the innocent driver to the side of the road. The officers in pursuit sped up to the crash, but they can't rush to apprehend him just yet, as he already fired multiple rounds at Detective Dollar just a minute ago, and there was every reason to believe he will do it again. So they have to be ready to take Julian down if he makes any sudden moves.
Man, he gonna make a sudden move, man.
Show your fucking hands! Do it!
Man, you got in a car crash. You got 5 cops around you. You might as well give up. But you done already went this far. You might as well keep. You already didn't hurt. You already shot a lady. That's attempted murder. You might as well. I don't know what you do in this situation. You might as well run. You already getting life. Shit, right? You might as well just try to save yourself.
Do it now! Do it now! Show me your hands! Get off the ground!
Under multiple gun sights, the suspect has no other choice than to step out of the car and lie on the ground.
Yeah, he gonna get
Although
shot
He looks disabled.
if you
This
try to run.
doesn't satisfy Officer Dollar and his colleagues. From what they know, the suspect is still armed and could be pretending to be injured to try and catch them by surprise.
Man, he hurt.
Officer Dollar wasn't going to take any chances, so he decided to
Man, he
deploy
hurt.
a different weapon to make the suspect obey their commands.
Oh,
I got the dog!
the dog. Hold on, the dog. Oh.
Stay!
Oh my God. I think them dogs got lockjaw, don't it? Hey, man. Shit. They about to let the dog get him? Stop. Oh, yeah.
Right now, Julian seems disabled enough. A crash that could have killed him only left him with a concussion. He can't even stand up. Using a canine in this scenario would be an overkill. But Officer Dollar had already made up his mind.
Man, he
a
want
few
to
moments
use. He
ago.
want to use that.
Oh no! Send this dog! Ready?
Oh, is he about to stop? He can't even get up, bro. Why are we feeling bad for the dude? My fault. Why are we feeling bad for the dude? He just shot the lady. He shot the lady 3 times. Why are we feeling? Get him. Get him. My fault.
But this
Well, rip his arm
is where
apart.
officers would go too far, and it would actually impact this entire case later on. Officer Dollar's dog would bite into Julian just like instructed. However, it would take 2 minutes of struggle to make the dog finally let go of the
Oh, yeah.
suspect's flesh.
I know
The law
that.
doesn't prohibit a dog to bite and hold the suspect. However, the important part of using a canine is to make sure the suspect does not sustain unnecessary injuries during the arrest. Officer Dollar's canine succeeded at holding the suspect, but this is where the officer met a serious challenge. He could not make the dog release the suspect. Even after being subdued and posing no further harm to the police officers, the dog continued to hold onto the suspect's arm,
That's gotta
causing
hurt.
him more injuries.
That's
This
gotta
is
hurt.
a clear case of excessive force and would impact the
Poor Officer Dollar. They got his face and everything. What can you do?
the rest of this case.
So what happens to the police officer if that happens? It's like, what do? Do you lose your job? What happens?
Dollar's decision to use K9 will be reviewed and reevaluated as the investigation into the case progresses. But for now,
Because
the
they went
suspect's
into
bite
a house
wounds were too
without a
severe
warrant
to
too?
ignore, and his overall condition suggested heavy alcohol intoxication.
Wait. So if they go to an abandoned house when no one's there, they still need a warrant for that? Or am I just like not here? I might be
or even
slow.
Worse. So to make sure Julian lived long enough to face justice, the cops decided
Man,
to
his
take him to
shirt
the
all the way
hospital
up.
and treat
They don't
his
even
wounds.
they don't even care
While
about
this
him
team of
having his
officers
pants
were
up.
transporting the suspect, another team at the crime scene was collecting evidence to build a strong case against Julian and charge him for his evil crime. But there was a problem. They didn't know who he really was and how the crime first unfolded. His wife was in critical condition, and her kids were too traumatized to talk with law enforcement, at least for now. The only hope they've got lies in the hands of witnesses. Only their stories could reveal how much of an awful person Julian really is. And luckily for the officers, the witnesses were not afraid to speak.
Dang. So wait, they must have got these three. They must have found him way on later on, because they said it was 3 kids. They said it was 3 kids. These are some grown people. They look grown to me. They look at least 18. Maybe I'm tripping.
Speak out against
At
this
least
monster.
19, 20.
What'd you see, man? I was over there, right across the stop sign. Like, on the other side of the
Oh, this not the kids.
We're looking in front of us, and we're just like we see a car speeding so fast, right? And it's like, we're looking at him, and he's mad dogging us, really mad looking dude. What did he look like? He saw his face more than me. I went inside. What was the car? Like greenish, reddish. It was a Hyundai, Elantra. And they started screaming, and they were having, and like he went in there, and I guess they were having an argument. And I heard like pop, pop, pop 3 times. I think he unloaded probably more than 5. 5? Yeah, probably more than 5. And that's whenever he came outside, and then that's whenever I was like, he's shooting, he's actually shooting. So he like ran back inside, got in his car, and like he shot like that way. Shot that way? Like, yeah, towards the truck. He just went like this, and he shot towards that way, right? Towards this way, yeah, somewhere over there. The officer, the bald officer, it's his car, come on here, and they meet. And he throws a shot. Leaves. When he was coming this way was whenever we saw the cop. So we waved at him and we were like, he just shot somebody, he just shot.
See, the thing about these videos, it's like I'm reacting, but I'm also listening. Like I'm locked in. I'm lasered in, might I say.
Somebody.
That's all I gotta say.
The car went that way. And then right as soon as he got like a little bit past that little Mitsubishi truck, he shot again towards my place over there. Well, I don't know if he shot up or I don't know where he shot, but we already went inside.
If what these eyewitnesses are telling is true, then the whole shooting had a long and steady build-up to it. But what the next witness had to say would give officers even more disturbing insight into Julian's terrifying actions.
But the other night, they had domestics, and she was yelling, "You're gonna f me," and he had her by his hair.
Whoa.
And he was stalking her, dragging her outside, just stalking her.
When was that?
Like 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago?
Yeah, 2 nights ago.
Oh my God.
They were yelling. Like we always hear them
Oh
fighting.
my God.
Yeah,
Was she on the ground?
yeah, and he was dragging her out of her house.
Out of her
And
house.
She was like this, and he had her, and he was, throwing punches to her. And then the day after that, she was parked right here. It was early in the morning. I just got back from taking the kids to school. I saw her in her car, and the kids were still back there, and she was sitting in the front seat, and he was on the other side, and it looked like they were arguing in the vehicle. And she started hitting her head on the steering wheel and punching the steering wheel, and they were arguing.
Hitting her head on the steering wheel.
And finally he got out of her vehicle, and then, he took off. And then the next day, that's when he had her by the hair, dragging her out. And she was
So-
like, "You're gonna f me."
Not only did Julian physically abuse his wife, but also threatened her life multiple times before actually going and fulfilling those threats. There was only one person left to question, Jasmine herself.
Hey man, make sure y'all get the right one when y'all get older, man. You know what I mean? Don't rush in to get in no relationship, man. Don't rush in to get a wife or a husband, G. You know what I mean? Don't rush.
Victim of this twisted crime.
You gotta make
Only
sure y'all
she
perfect
can
for each
tell the
other,
true
man.
Story behind closed doors. That is,
You never know how
she
crazy
would
somebody
recover
is,
from
man.
this vicious attack. Doctors could not
Never.
promise her survival. 2 shots to the abdomen are too severe for any person to survive. Likely, it was already too late for her.
Your barber Gus works great, but he doesn't work like Wealthfront. Wealthfront keeps your investment.
That's why the officers transporting Julian to the hospital needed Julian to survive. They wanted to hear his side of the story and understand one simple question. What drove him to try and take the life of his own wife and the mother of his 4 little boys? But when they finally arrived at the hospital, cops quickly ran into a new problem.
That's right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What the whole
Yeah. So stop kicking.
It hurts.
I bet.
What?
What is that?
Hey, there's sick people.
Hey, calm down. You understand me?
What's?
You calm down.
Oh.
There's kids around here, dude. I know you don't, but I do.
What do you guys need from me?
I stopped.
Is he on something?
This is what happens.
Nurses, Michael.
Drop my feet, dude. No.
He
Drop my feet.
Is he on drugs? Do they got him on drugs or what? Is this actually him?
Say right now, you're not gonna like this, so I'm gonna try to get you to calm down. Okay, we're gonna photograph your injuries. I'm not gonna play. Ow! Ow! Do you understand?
I saw for it.
Okay. Well, we asked the doctor, so.
How can we shoot me, please?
Lady, let's go back. Let's go back. Wake up.
Why they got his?
You gonna sit on this wheelchair?
We're wheeling you out to the car, okay?
Right after the crash, the police discovered a pistol with an empty magazine along with several half-empty bottles of beer inside. This explains Julian's erratic behavior during and after the arrest.
So he was driving while drunk
His way to
too.
the police
He was drinking while driving. Oh, he's cooked.
station, Julian
cooked.
admitted to shooting his wife in cold blood, all without interrogation. But as you'll soon see during the questioning, even details like this can suddenly vanish, because once they brought Julian to the interrogation room, he had already forgotten everything.
Having those in mind, do you want to talk to me, kind of give me your version of what's been happening and whatnot?
No, what's happening? I've been drinking for 3 days. Just seeing our count eyes.
What, if you want to keep them closed and it's easier for you to talk that way and you're not struggling, that's fine. Just don't fall asleep. Was there anything other than alcohol you were drinking?
No.
What type of alcohol you drink?
Well,
Budweiser's? Okay. Can or bottle? Bottle?
What type of question is that? Where are we going with that?
So, why for 3 days?
Appreciate that follow, man. Welcome to the stream, Twitch. Twitch dude. What up, Twitch dude?
What's been going on? You and your old lady been having some problems?
no.
Huh?
This only confirms why Julian is so visibly intoxicated, and it's honestly a surprise he's even able to understand and talk with the officer. Still, his condition might complicate the interrogation process. After all, alcohol can lead to lapses in memory. He simply might not remember the events of that evening, a perfect excuse for someone like him in this situation. But this isn't going to be good enough for Detective Melinda to accept, so he keeps pressing for a confession.
What happened at the house with your wife? With Jasmine?
I remember.
I think you do, because you told them what happened.
I remember going in there.
I feel weird. What the heck?
Mm-hmm. Where'd you pull the gun out from?
My pocket.
Which side, which pocket did you have it in?
I remember.
What type of gun is it?
I don't know what kind of gun it is. I don't know what's going on. I just know I cannot see nothing.
See, I don't got enough patience for that. Like, come on, nigga. You know you killed somebody, my nigga. Like, come on, bro. I don't give a fuck how much drunk, how drunk you are, my nigga. You can remember you killed somebody. I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care, bro. You know what's going on. Look, you got life anyway, gang. You might as well just speak. There ain't no point. It don't matter what you say.
I don't want you to see anything. I want you to remember things and talk to me about things.
That's never happened to me.
Little did Detective Melinda realize that getting any information from this suspect was going to be the most challenging thing he had to do in his career. But it doesn't stop him from using the oldest trick in the book to make Julian talk.
Were you guys arguing? Were you fighting? Or
So,
what are you sorry for?
sorry.
So let's go back to you pulled a gun out of your pocket, right?
No.
No? So everything you've told officers that is on camera, now you're saying you don't remember.
I don't.
But here's the thing, Julian.
If he talking about the same old reliable, oh well, you can go to jail if you don't tell me. Brother, you're going to jail anyway. It doesn't matter.
You already said what happened.
Said
In the situation.
what did I do?
No. You said what happened. The officers have already told us.
Is she okay? But
Do you want to know if she's okay from what?
oh, that's obvious. What?
What's obvious?
Well, what happened?
You tell me.
I love her.
What's been going on? Like, is she doubting how much you love her? Did you get caught doing something you weren't supposed to be doing?
No. It's nothing like that.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys just have arguments here and there?
Julian.
That's smart though, Shark. Or that's smart. Just let them sleep. But like who? Nah, we not
might
waiting.
Not remember this too, but there are plenty of people who can speak about his of people weaker than him. At this point, Detective Melinda barely holds himself together. For him, getting any meaningful information out of Julian is almost impossible. However, there is still one more thing Detective Melinda can use to make Julian talk. In fact,
Which is what?
What he doesn't know is that his kids are in the same building with him, just above this interrogation room. They were brought here to the police station to decide
Wait.
their father's fate.
These were the kids? Oh no, they snitching.
And they're about to reveal exactly
he
what
just
went
killed his
down
mom.
mere
Their
hours
mom.
earlier. But before we get to that, I want to talk about a murder that happened across the country in Cedar Creek, California. This is a popular influencer,
Why would
Haley
we care?
Rose, and Haley was mysteriously murdered. With Cold Case VR, the sponsor of today's video, use over 75 pieces of evidence,
Man,
including police
you don't got me
reports,
watching
witness statements, CCTV footage, interrogations, and how much my videos depend on the.
Man, come on, bro. We don't care about this.
My video content for you is no.
Come on, bro.
As his own children are about to expose him and what exactly went down that night. However, interrogating a child is
no free
no
promo.
easy task for cops. That's why the police department recruited 2 professional child psychologists to discover more details of Julian's murder attempt from these 4 young minds. Still, kids may be uneducated, but they won't tell you anything unless you become their friend. And these female psychologists knew exactly how to do it. In 1.5 hours, they will build trust with all 4 kids. 4-year-old
They faking
Julian,
trust?
5-year-old Benjamin, 6-year-old Matthew,
That's kinda
and
slimy.
7-year-old Isaiah. And talk about how daddy, their own mommy. Not even realizing they will maximize their father's sentence behind bars. Benjamin was the first kid to be asked about what he saw that fateful evening.
Do you like to color? Yeah. Yeah? Here, I got some paper right here. And you want me to move it closer? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to write your name. And your name is Benjamin. Is that right? Yeah. Benjamin Valenzuela. Benjamin Valenzuela?
Valenzuela.
Yeah. How old are you, Benjamin? 5. You're 5? Benjamin, I'm going to draw your face right here, okay? No. Do you play with anybody?
What the?
Do you have any brothers or sisters
Stop.
or something else? Brother. You have brothers? So I'm going to put Matthew. Valenzuela. Matthew Valenzuela. And then Isaiah. Valenzuela. Isaiah Valenzuela. Yeah.
Drawing their faces, writing down the names of their siblings, and asking about their favorite things, all minor but important things to elicit positive emotions in Benjamin's mind. That is, until they start talking about their father and what he did to Jasmine.
Listen, there's a good chance somebody's trying to hack your website right now. You gotta make...
Tell me about, mommy or daddy or somebody else. My mom, my dad is bad now. Your dad is bad now? Tell me about dad being bad now. My dad, my mom. Your dad, your mom?
Like, that is just so sad, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Imagine witnessing your dad popping your mom's, bro. That is so crazy, bro, to live with. Like, these kids are like 4, 5, 6, 10, bro. Like, come on, bro. That's ridiculous, bro.
And then what happened? And my mom, they got no weapon. Mom don't got no weapon? And then you said dad is bad now because he shot mom? Yeah. Yeah? What did you... Don't his name. Don't put his name? Okay, I won't put his name. Okay. Where did mom get shot? On the stomach everywhere. On the stomach everywhere? What did he shoot mom with? With his pistol. With his pistol? What did the pistol look like? AK-47.
AK-47.
AK-47? Okay.
Man, that kid don't know no guns, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I was at the living room. I saw Daddy. Come on. You were at the
Why you say that, JB? Is this live? We live every time, bro. We haven't ran a rerun in like 3 weeks, bro.
living room and you saw Daddy, Mom? What did Daddy say when he saw Mom? He was just cutting and yelling, and my dad just... Well, thank you for telling me what happened to Mom.
Despite Benjamin being a well-spoken kid, his mind might be a little confused. Because, well, there's no such thing as an AK-47 pistol. This may be a child's imagination, but how does he know what an AK-47 is? Was it something his dad talked about, or even owned at one point? For young Benjamin, it didn't matter. He was too afraid to remember.
Benjamin, tell me, do you ever feel scared? When do you feel scared? Of the shot. Of the shot? Yeah. No one was fighting? Only my dad was fighting, and then with this one, and with this one, and then throws it up, and then...
What up, Pill? Me and Johnny got the sauce. Hey, man, I'm proud of y'all, man. Be great.
You start with this one and load it up and then boom. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Benjamin, tell me, do you feel safe with Mommy? Yeah? How about with Daddy? Do you feel safe with Daddy? No. No? No, because Daddy and my mom
Earlier.
Well, thank you, Benjamin, for letting me learn about you. You want to go back into the other room and play? Yeah. Yeah? What are you playing in the other room? Who are you playing with? What?
Man, that big hoodie, Jesus.
Matthew
and that hoodie big, ain't it?
As Benjamin leaves the room, the psychologist returns to prepare the room for the next kid, 4-year-old Julian. They follow the same steps to establish a positive connection before moving on to the most important.
You playing overnight? I don't know. I think I might not though. I'm tired. I don't know.
Part of
we getting his reaction out though.
This
you
conversation.
Feel me?
Julian, tell me about a mommy or a daddy or something else. Draw Daddy, actually. Draw Daddy?
Oh.
Daddy's really big. Daddy's really big? Yeah. He has a big stomach. Daddy has a big stomach? Yeah. So all that's right. Daddy my mom was on the floor in the kitchen, and Daddy had a gun, and mom right here, right here.
Oh my
God. Last night, with Daddy's mom? Yeah, right here. So, mom right here, and right here, and right here? Yeah, and mom's in the hospital now. And mom's in the hospital now? Yeah.
So far, Julian's story of what happened sounds similar to what his brother Benjamin told.
I'm about to say, shit, they both said it. Shit, I mean, obviously, that should be enough evidence right there. I mean, the neighbors talking about he beating her up. These two talking about he shot her. Shit, he drunk. He already driving drunk. He got in a car crash. He had a pistol. That's like, what are we looking for? What are we wasting our time for? Obviously, he did it. What are we doing?
Still, there is something Julian told so suddenly that it even surprised the psychologist.
Dad comes and the cops come and there's 4 cops and there's the gangsters
The gangsters.
For shooting. Do you know the gangsters? Yeah. What are their names? The gangsters.
Oh no. See about. Hold on.
Ryan and.
Oh.
It's hard to assess if it's the kid's imagination or if his father hung out with criminals in their own house.
Ooh-wee.
The thing is, little Julian remembers their name. So it might be the case that those gangsters not only knew his father, but also provided him with the guns, including the AK and a shotgun. Now it's up to the psychologist to get to the bottom of this.
Boy, I know Ryan and Satter about pissed in the motherfucker. They probably thought they was good. They probably thought this kid's gonna snitch. Man, it's over for y'all too.
Disturbing information.
Tell me, what did Dad Mom with? With the gun? With the
Duh.
gun. Mom was messing with Daddy. Mom was messing with Daddy? She was yelling at him and now he's right here. What was she saying when she was yelling at him? She said, okay. You said that Dad, Mom, and that she was laying on the floor in the kitchen?
Man.
3 times. Okay. Is there anything else that you want to talk about today? Yeah. Yeah? Tell me. Me and Matthew were fighting. You and Matthew were fighting? Yeah. And then what happened? Playing to the TV. When they was playing to Gus's Donald and the little TV. On the little TV? Yeah, I found it in the TV. But when they was playing Gus's Donald. There's Strickland and
Trevor.
Trevor and Michael. Are they real people? Are they people in the game or something else? In the game. Okay.
The psychologist can rest easy. Those gangsters are just part of the game. Still, it is neglectful of parents to let their kids play these games at such a young age.
Man, y'all letting y'all kids play GTA at 5 years old? Shit.
This conversation over, the psychologist invited the third kid, 6-year-old Matthew. However,
5 years
Matthew
old.
has nothing else to add and shared the same story his 2 other siblings told the psychologist.
I know
especially going over the same murder.
I know he snitched. He got that Batman shirt.
Weapon and insults.
You about to see? Hold on.
At each other. With this, Matthew leaves the
He got that Batman shirt, nigga. He trying to be that hero. He gonna snitch. I know it.
room, and the next kid.
They skipped him.
Julian's oldest son.
Wait, why they skip him?
Well, most important.
I guess I
for
won't
this
listen.
investigation, 10-year-old Isaiah. Since he's much older than his brothers, he possesses a better awareness of the situation, meaning he could provide clearer details about the crime. And the psychologist understands that, which is why she's going to try a different approach with him.
Do you have any questions about that? No? Okay. Well, just so you know, no friends or family or anything like that get to listen while we talk, okay? Alright, you feeling okay? Alright. Well, if at any time you need to take a break or you just need a second, let me know, okay?
With this mature approach, Isaiah doesn't tell much to the psychologist, except one crucial detail. The shooting was a climax, and Isaiah saw the build-up to the shooting.
What's wrong with Batman? Ain't nothing wrong with Batman. I'm just saying he's the good guy. You know what I'm saying? He wants to do what's right. I know him.
Long before anyone else.
Ain't nothing wrong with Batman.
Have there been times when you heard fighting or arguing or something else at home? Tell me about that.
I should rewind sharp, but like we're so far in, it's like we're getting this done. We're not gonna prolong it either.
Yesterday he pulled up my mom's work and just threw a bottle on the floor in front of my mom's work. Is that something that you heard about or something you saw or something? I heard when she was on the phone telling someone. Okay. Isaiah, when was it that your mom? Today.
With Isaiah's last story shared, the interrogation can be wrapped up and summarized. The detectives now know that Julian has a long history of abusing his wife with intent and even desire to kill her, and nothing could have stopped him, even his own kids. And finally, the killing of their own mother right before their eyes.
Here's how the average man's life would change if he used pie for 5 days straight. Day 1.
Now the detective can use this information to corner Julian, confront him, and force him to make a confession. So they would bring him right back to the room where they started their discussions.
You don't remember your wife?
I remember that.
Because your kids do. Your kids are telling us, Daddy, Mama. That's what your kids are saying. But you're gonna sit here and play this crap that I don't remember anything? When you've already said it to the other officers? And I got multiple kids, your kids, saying Daddy, Mommy? And you're gonna sit here and play this game that I don't remember anything. I can't see, I don't remember anything.
Kids went wrong.
Then why are they saying Daddy, Mommy?
He just told him himself. He just said the kids went around. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness. I ain't gonna lie. What can you say, bro? You're done anyway. You know what I'm saying? He just said the kids went around. Around to see what? You shooting the woman? You know what I mean? My fault.
You don't
That's
know
on me,
why
y'all.
they're saying that? Let me guess. Your wife is making them say that, right? Is that the route you want to go on?
I don't know.
You know what I find funny, Julian? Or not funny, but disheartening? You've yet to ask me how your wife is doing, whether she's alive or not.
I love her.
Apparently not that much, did you?
I don't remember doing that.
You don't remember doing that?
No.
Tired of hearing the same excuse over and over again, Detective Melinda takes his gloves off and delivers a satisfying beatdown to Julian's poor excuses.
But you know who's going to remember that forever?
Oh,
Your kids. Because Daddy, I'm on it. And then when they figure all this out and find out Daddy didn't have the courage to be honest about what happened. He sat there and said, oh, I've been drinking for 4 days, I don't remember anything. That's what you want people to remember you as?
I remember begging her on her phone.
Begging her what?
Begging to be with her.
She didn't want to be with you?
I don't know. Go off the phone.
Julian, let me ask you a question.
I can't breathe.
Hey, let me ask you a specific question. You remember there's beer in the car?
There's one bottle of beer.
Do you remember that there's beer in the car?
I remember there's a lot of beer.
Okay, but you don't remember your wife?
No.
So beer's more important than your wife?
I don't want to know what's going on. I want to know if she's okay.
I'm waiting to hear back from El Paso to see if she's okay or if... I don't know if she's even alive right now, dude.
Man, he don't care. Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. He don't care.
I'm trying to find all that out. But I can't even get you to tell me what happened.
All I remember is going inside the house, and that was it.
Okay.
From there, everything's a blur. I'm drunk, and I'm still drunk.
Hey, that's not what you said to the officers earlier. That's on
That's
camera.
because I was drunk. And when you're drunk, you say stupid things. I wanted the cops to kill me.
How? How is that going to happen?
I wanted them to kill me.
How? Why?
I don't know.
Cops don't just shoot people for no reason. Why would they have...
Shit.
Did they shoot at you tonight?
No lie.
What do you think?
I don't remember.
You don't remember.
After using his own words against him, getting verbally beaten down by the detective, and even bringing up his kids, Julian still refuses to remember anything prior to this interrogation. This makes things even worse for him. If he doesn't talk now, the cops will write down their own version of the story that will be used to prosecute him if Julian does not comply.
Yeah, buddy.
All
It's
Julian
over
needs
anyway.
is to talk.
That's what I'm going to put on my paperwork.
Like, how do you make this better is what I'm trying to figure out. How do you make this better? It don't matter if you tell the story or the cop tell the story. It's life either way. It's over. It's over.
Okay.
He just trying to prolong the situation by saying, I don't know.
When I charge you with attempted aggravated battery with a weapon and all the other charges that go along with this, my final statement in that paperwork is going to say, I don't remember I was drunk for 4 days. That's what you want me to put in the paperwork?
Okay.
Is that what you want me to put?
I want you to put that because I don't remember.
And I'm also going to put in there During earlier contact on camera, he stated this, that he did shoot his wife, that he did do this when officers stopped him. Because that's all stuff I can prove, Julian.
Okay.
So hopefully your wife survives, and when I talk to her, I'll tell her what you just said.
Don't say that. I love her.
No, but that's what you're telling. I'm telling her what you tell her.
Tell her that I love her so much.
No.
If I knew what was going on, I knew my severity of my charges, I would be crying my ass off.
I don't think so, dude. I think we're wasting our time. I mean, you can't even man up to what you did.
With this interrogation finally done, Julian is returned back to his cell where he would spend hours wondering why he ultimately left all his 4 children without their mother. Little did he realize, Jasmine survived. 3 days after
That's
the
good she
shooting,
survived, man.
Jasmine finally opened her eyes. She had gone through an operation that saved her life, and the officers made sure to visit immediately, not only to check on her, but also to finally hear her side of this twisted case.
Okay, Jasmine. I'm Detective one of the detectives they know. We've been checking up on you. They told me that you're able to kind of talk what has happened.
I was telling that you walked right in the front.
And who is he?
No, so
And what is Julian to you?
kid's done.
With this statement alone, it will be much easier for the cops to make Julian pay for his crimes. Even if Julian doesn't remember anything, Jasmine's phone recorded everything he had said to her.
What do you think? What sparked?
Because I didn't want to be in the
Okay. Was that a verbal conversation you had, or what happened?
whole time. He lied to me.
Uh-huh.
He said he was going to come home and actually.
Uh-huh.
So I waited for him.
Okay. And your text messages with him, any threats or anything said over the phone? What were those?
A lot of messages.
Other than the text messages, was there any phone conversations?
Yeah.
What did that?
Like, I need to do what you need to do.
Did he threaten you on the phone before that? What did he say?
What he needs to do is stop what he needs to do.
What do you think that meant? Did he ever mention or threaten you before?
Yeah. Every time I say I don't want to do things, to threaten me.
Uh-huh. And then next thing you know, he's there at the house. Okay. And then you're in the kitchen. He walks in. Does he say anything to you?
Says he think I'm playing.
Mm-hmm. And what do you say?
So what are you doing?
Uh-huh.
What are you doing?
Okay, where are the kids at this time?
They were in the room.
In the room?
And they heard the shot. They came running out to see everything.
Uh-huh. Had you ever seen him with a gun before?
Yeah.
What type of gun?
380.
One can only imagine what horrors
I'm not gonna
Jasmine
lie.
and her
Being
kid
questioned
had
why
to
you in this
endure.
position is crazy.
In the end, she can finally rest, knowing well that her abuser was finally arrested and will never be able to hurt her again. And what she would tell the officer now will make sure Julian will be gone for a long time.
We did arrest him. He's in jail right now. And we're going to keep him. You want to press charges? Well, we're going for him. I did, based on the information that we had, is essentially attempted murder on you. Because all the kids were there, I charged him as well. Obviously, he was drinking, so the DWI,
He's cooked.
aggravated assault on the officer, and then the resist. He's had like 9 or 10 charges on him.
This final statement from Jasmine will be the one to seal Julian's fate come court time. But before Julian's court trial, an internal investigation was conducted on Officer Dollar's decision to use a canine in the arrest. The witnesses were questioned, with Officer Dollar
Oh yeah, we're back to this. I forgot.
being interrogated separately. In the end, Officer Dollar was found guilty of using excessive force during the arrest. The city of Las Cruces had to pay Julian Valenzuela, the victim of canine mauling, $30,000. However, no money in the world could save Julian from the punishment for his crime.
$30,000.
After attempting to murder his wife and rob his kids of their mother, his trial date finally arrived, and he stood in court to answer for his crime. In November of 2022, Julian Valenzuela, a 34-year-old shooter, accepted a plea deal and was sentenced to a maximum sentence of 10 years.
What? Only 10 years? What the fuck?
2 years of parole for his wife and at police officers.
Nah, that can't be how it work, bruh. That can't be how it work, man. That can't be how it work, man. So you telling me he drinking while driving, he caused a car accident, he shot the lady 3 times. They said something about using that around the kid, man.